Hey everyone. So I'm actually going to be doing a video on this dungeon. This is surprisingly one of the only times I've actually ever been able to beat like a special dungeon like this before. It's extremely easy. This is nothing like we've ever had before. I did say the rewards in the previous video, but I'm just going to go over them again. This one is actually 500 rewards. I kind of like 450 in the other video. My brain was just gone. I'm brain dead, by the way, so yeah, so we actually have 500 gems here. We just have a multi, which is pretty good. If only every event in the game gave shit like this. This is really good. These rewards are absolutely great. Seeing how this dungeon is like something that comes by like super often and is kind of like a weekly thing almost. It comes around with like new units, and the dungeons are more or less based off of those new units. The gems are first. We have little special hourglasses for whoever needs them. You know, you can just get as far as you can, no big sweat, because hourglasses are almost everywhere in the game, so it's just like a nice cherry on the top. It's only 10, or is it 10 stages? 5, and then yeah, it looks like it's 10 stages. It's just really nice, neat little package that has some great rewards. Nothing too crazy about it. Usually they just really make it super hard. Like if you don't have the new unit that comes with it, it's just insane to go up against. But this one has been relatively easy, although I'm not sure if it's for a bug currently. You get to see why. So this is the team I beat it with, or no, this is a second team that I tried beating with, because it looks like a lot more accessible to more people. You're gonna for sure need Mimi, and you're definitely gonna need Valram here. More so Mimi for this demi-human dungeon. So just remember, again, I just repeated it, demi-human is what you need for the strat to work. I think you could possibly brute force it, even just you know, just tank it with Bright Amelia. If you can do anything if you have Bright Amelia. But again, we're taking advantage of the idle memory, allowing OG Rem to go first, and with her action gauge buff, get the entire team going first. And we're gonna, so these guys are immune to a lot of things, but apparently with distraction you can take off them immunity, which isn't normally the case. Immunity straight up means immunity, but for some reason it's a passive in this dungeon, so we're able to stun the entire enemy team and more or less work our magic on some of them with our passives and whatnot. So yeah, then we just AoE DPS down, take them out one by one. And it's really simple from then on out, because they have so many damage over times on them. I think we're just going to go ahead and take out Ram here. Possibly stun Subaru. So we got that stun off. I'm going to deal damage to a little bit of everyone so they can all die when they get a turn from damage over time. And it's pretty simple from there. So if you don't have distraction, you could possibly just brute force it. Again, Bright Amelia just lets you play anything in the game without worrying, so if you have her as well. And yeah, we're basically able to beat this without taking damage. I didn't know she gets a shield. She gets a shield, so that's pretty interesting. But yeah, there you go. There you have it. Also, you're getting 7 hourglasses instead of 5. I didn't see the number 3 here, so I didn't count wrong like I did with the gems, but I didn't see the number 3 down here. So I think mainly because it was locked and like it kind of like grazed out the reward. But yeah, so you get 7 hourglasses, you get 500 gems. This is really good. If more stuff gave out like a certain kind of prize pool like this, like it'd be pretty great. Like for what it is, like it's a simple 10-stage dungeon. You're getting 500 gems, 7 hourglasses. Like that's really nice. And you know, you come to the boss rush, which is significantly harder. You get 100 gems, and then you get like a couple hourglasses from missions. It's like, it's kind of, you see how unbalanced that is compared to each other. Like how stupid that sounds. Doing like this really hard dungeon with all these bosses back to back, you're clearing multiple missions with multiple restricted teams, and you're getting 100 gems. Like you guys do see the problem with that, right? So it's kind of ridiculous. But yes, that's what makes this event so great. Like this is like standard event. Like this is something that every gacha would probably put out. Like this is like a really just overall standard, nothing too generous, but it seems so generous because of how shit the rewards and everything else is. So yeah, then also we have the gold dungeon. Farm that every day. Gold dungeons always give like a crap ton of gold, so it's really good. And yeah, another short video because the dungeons are relatively easy. I wasn't going to do the entire playthrough just because every stage is kind of like that, more or less. Like you just stun the enemies. And this is the initial team I was running with because Ram is AoE and she's red, and I was just using Mimi as a red attack lead. I can just show you this team really quick. The final stage and the one before it, which is the one I'm playing, have like definitely a jump in difficulty. That's kind of like how all the stages work in this game. This one was kind of not as good because my Val Ram was going first, so I had to basically take another full lap before I can stun, which is kind of risky, and is kind of why I switched up the team in the last stage, although I did complete this last stage with this team as well, so the other one's just a little more clear. I guess that's kind of a waste, we don't really need to use it. Yeah, then they get a turn, they just kill themselves with damage over time. Pretty simple. So you can do this with definitely multiple teams. Distraction is really big here, so again, if you have Warlord Mimi, you're really flying through this event. So that's going to do it for the video. Good luck getting your rewards. At the end of the day, don't sweat it. You know, these are hourglasses, they're everywhere. As long as you're beating up to the 5th level, then you're pretty fine. And yeah, that's going to do it for the end of the video. I'll see you guys next time.